Calmer Waters 22, please give your girl a like, a subscribe, and a share. I'd greatly appreciate it. And to each and every one of you that are already subscribed and connected to me in this channel, I'm so grateful for your presence. Thank you for being here. Okay, how is everyone doing? I am outside with all the unseen bugs and crickets. Yay! And I think they're circadias or whatever. But they make that funny sound. Let me move. I'm laying here on this blanket, y'all. Hold on, let me get a good position. It's a beautiful day, but it's very hot. And yeah, so the vibe is good though. The vibe is clean, relaxing, and fun. And I did want to come on here and see how everyone has been doing. How have you been keeping up with your self-care, your self-trust, your self-love, and staying in your present moments, not going so far into the past or the future because none of it exists. So, anywho, let's get into the topic. The topic is, do you apply the knowledge that you learn from books, the internet, other people in your life that have had these experiences, or just your own downloads? Do you apply these lessons to your life? So let me explain. When I learn all the many beautiful things that I have learned in this journey, and when I think about so much information that I have gathered and so much information that I have really resonated with over time, I start to understand that at some point I didn't believe in information that I learned, even though I seen it working in other people's lives. I didn't think it was for me. And the reason this all happened, and where the doubt and the uncertainty set in, was because I was not applying the methods, the energy. I was not being intentional on really actually taking the necessary steps to make sure this energy that I desired and this outcome that I desired would actually come into my own world, because I was not applying the methods. I was just obtaining the knowledge, right? I was shoveling it all in here. And I feel like when you start applying this, then it goes to the heart. When it's all in here, I really feel like that's the ego. Because the ego's like, I learned all this, I learned all that. There's so many things that I know. I'm such a know-it-all. But you didn't apply any of it. So that's why a lot of things aren't working in your world. A lot of things aren't changing. And you can't blame anyone but yourself, because you are not applying the techniques. You are not applying all of the knowledge. You're just learning it and essentially letting it sit in a closed suitcase, right? And The real work comes when you start applying the things that you have learned. Each one teach one. No one is out here just knowing it all. It's not meant for that. It's for each of us to correspond with one another, um, give suggestions. Hey, try this way instead of that way, new perspectives. And then when you say, okay, yeah, sure, and then you don't try them, you are allowing your ego to take over. And that's where the tree of life stops. You've stopped watering it, right? You feel like that tree already has enough water, so you don't have to keep going any further. And that's where we mess up. That's where we all mess up. And that's where I messed up for so many years. I mean, I've read so many wonderful books. Um, I've tapped into so many wonderful teachers. And I literally at one point was like, they're all liars. Everything is just, nothing is good here, right? Until one day, my higher self was like, you are the problem. You're the one not applying the methods. And when you do apply them, you do it for what? 30 days? The longest, what? 3 months? You think 3 months is enough time for you to actually see some huge results that you desire in your journey? You think 3 months is it? And the universe is like, no, honey, um, it's going to take a lot longer than that. First of all, you literally have been programmed since the day you came out of your mother's womb. Hell, you were being programmed while you were in there. And you think 3 weeks, 30 days, 3 months, the threes are going to get you out of this? Stuck mindset, slow foot to change energy. That's bananas. There's no way you're going to get out of it that quickly. Okay? So let's see here. How can we be more intentional in applying all these beautiful messages and lessons and these beautiful teachings? I truly encourage each and every one of you to start really applying these methods. And you don't have to overwhelm yourself and apply each method like one on top of the other. Why don't you perfect one for a year, right? And then the main thing to this change for you becoming your greatest version is patience with yourself, even patience with people around you, because as much as I would love to say, Source, can you make sure that everyone around me understands everything that I understand right when I get it, so that we can all be like walking in the same, you know, connection? And Source is like, ha ha ha, that would be way too easy. I'm not gonna give it to you this easy. No way. No way, Jose, are you gonna get that. And even like me, I'm at a certain place energetically, but there is someone way surpassing me right now, right? And I asked a question to a beautiful, I've never met her, But I have listened to her for a number of years, and she doesn't really come on YouTube much anymore. Um, Her name is Ashley Campbell, and I think at one point her name was Aluna Ash, if I can remember correctly. Beautiful. Such a, oh, just I resonate with her. She's just so enlightening, okay? And I asked her a question, I want to say about 4 years ago. And it's always stuck with me because it's like, God, is this how convoluted this universe really is? And so she's talking about how, like, not to hate people and not to, I'm just looking around my surroundings, y'all, because my back is faced. Um, Not to even hate killers, rapists, diabolical people. Huh, the government. I'm talking about all they asses. I ain't talking about one sector. They all break bread together. They all laugh at us little minions, ants. I think they feel like we're ants, in my opinion. But anywho, I'm not worried about them. They always gonna be there, and they always are there. And they do what they do, and they break bread together. So who cares about what the hell they do? I'm working on me and the people that I love, my friends and family in this good area, y'all. Okay, anywho. So let's not get sidetracked. The sideshow. So Aluna Ash, Ashley Campbell. If you ever want to go look her up, go right ahead. I asked her a question 4 years ago, and the question was, how can someone who violates children be meant to look at them as if they are not diabolical and need to be thrown out with the bathwater? You know what I mean? Like, how can that be? Her reply was, I know this is tricky, and I know you probably ain't gonna like this answer, but it doesn't really matter. Not like we think. And I'm gonna be 100% with y'all. I still can't wrap my head around that concept. And I don't know if maybe in a previous lifetime of mine, maybe the last one, maybe one before that, I don't know, maybe I was violated as a child. And because I have a really, and this was before it became popular to rescue children and all this stuff, right? Before the celebrities and whatever, whoever decided to fake give a shit. I have always had like a really hard time dealing with abuse to children like that. It pains me because it's like, oh my God, you just took away their beautiful, beautiful essence by diabolical shit. Oh, that pains me. And I have a hard time with that. Okay? And so I don't know how I feel about her response. But in the back of my mind, a little piece of me is like, girl, you know that what she said was true. Like, it really don't matter because that's not what this convoluted universe is about. Like Dolores Cannon stated so many times, try to get us to freaking realize it, right? And it's like, oh my God, I don't know. Like, look at these. Look, y'all. Look, they love me. I better be careful because these are some big ants and they can crawl fast. Ugh. Things can get real, real active in here. Okay, so what we gonna do, y'all, is I'm gonna read this beautiful read out of the Louise Hay Heal Your Body book. Bam! Because I want to help each and every one of you start applying the lessons that you have learned from beautiful souls, your own self, and start applying the tools, okay? So here we go. I'm going to sit like this, you guys, because I'm sorry I'm moving around so much in this video, but to all my ADHD people, ooh, 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 I'm sure you can feel me. Okay, so here we go. Should I sit like this? Should I sit like this? Or should I sit like this? The last major revision of Heal Your Body was in 1988. I still get mail asking for the mental patterns for the latest dis-ease of the moment, such as fibromyalgia. However, I see no reason to add any more patterns. I've learned that there are really just two mental patterns that contribute to dis-ease: fear and anger. Anger can show up as impatience, irritation, frustration, criticism, resentment, jealousy, or bitterness. These are all thoughts that poison the body. When we release this burden, all the organs in our body begin to function properly. Fear could be the tension, anxiety, nervousness, worry, doubt, insecurity, feeling not good enough, or unworthiness. Do you relate to any of this stuff? We must learn to substitute faith for fear if we are to heal. Faith in what? Faith in life. I believe that we live in a yes universe. No matter what we choose to believe or think, the universe always says yes to us. If we think poverty, the universe says yes to that. If we think prosperity, the universe says yes to that. So we want to think and believe what we have the right to be healthy, that health is natural to us. The universe will support and say yes to this belief. Be a yes person and know that you live in a yes world, being responded to by a yes universe. If you find yourself with some sort of dis-ease that's not listed in Heal Your Body, become your own investigator and healer. Ask yourself, is it one of the forms of fear, or is it one of the forms of anger? Are you willing to release those thoughts? Are you willing to replace those thoughts with positive affirmations? Loving yourself will always contribute greatly to healing your body. For love heals. Wow, if that isn't the truth. And that's what I mean about all of this beautiful knowledge, wisdom. Get rid of all that stuff, everyone. Fear, anxiety, unworthiness, everything that I just stated from Louise Hay, Heal Your Body book. Go back and listen to this video and write down everything that I just spoke of. Because I'm telling you, this is how we can get out of this funk. And this is a daily practice. This isn't something you take off. The devil, the diabolical ones never take a day off. Please do not take a day off on healing yourself and making sure that you are intentional with your present moments, getting out of the past, moving away from energies that are not serving you well, and staying focused on your healing. No matter what, never giving up and never giving in. That is how you become victorious and being the greatest version of yourself. And connecting with nature when you have so many monitoring spirits following you on a daily. Just say, I know you like to be around me. I'm sweet as honey, baby. Who wouldn't want to be around me? You know what I'm saying? I thank each and every one of you for your time. I thank you for your likes, your shares. I thank you for it all. And like I said in my beginning video, starting this channel, I'm doing this to heal myself, to document it. And I hope it helps at least one of you open up some wisdom of nuggets in your own mind on how you can heal yourself, because we all need healing. So, I hope this message served you well. We ain't gonna say that. I know this message served you well, like it serves me well. And I wish each and every one of you prosperity, abundance, self-love, self-trust, and the ability to look at life with a silver lining. And until next time, take care.